And then shaft. So you looks like you're the new TPT.
Yeah, so this is a new one. I mean, we done a video probably a month or so ago about trying to find the right combination for my stealth head, and we narrowed it down to Ventus TR and Tensei Orange 1K. And then TPT sent me the 16 low, and really it was an experiment because they had sent me the new Fairway and hybrid versions of the exact same profile. So I was really curious about that, and I ended up putting them in and absolutely fell in love with them. I know it's a shaft you've loved in the past.
Yeah, it's super smooth feeling shaft for me. You know, it's always been something that I feel like I'll probably end up going back eventually. Just I haven't had a chance to try this one yet, but I always found it super smooth. And really nice.
Love that, and you know, just a really consistent ball flight from this. It doesn't get too squirrely on me. Doesn't kind of curve aggressively, which I'm really always looking for.
Okay, 3 wood.
So as we talked about with the shaft, if we start there first, so the 16 low fairway. So basically, this concept of a matched set of woods is something that we kind of tell people, like, judge every club on its individual merits, and every club has its own role. But I like the continuity of feel throughout the clubs. I really like my clubs to feel the same way. That's a familiarity for me. And if I can load it consistently with one, I feel like I've got a really familiar feel anytime I grab one of the other 3 woods.
Is that something you've done in the past, or is this something you've kind of experimented this year? It's kind of first year you've
This is an experiment for me.
Cool.
Yeah. And that's kind of, again, one of the experimental things for me, and we'll get into the irons, and that's an experiment as well. But this is a brand new concept for me, 2 tries to match up those 3 things. And to be honest, it's been always difficult to do, because even within companies, if you want to take, a shaft that you're very familiar with, shafts differ. Even by the same model, they do differ as you jump up in weight.
Absolutely.
And if you look on any spec charts, you might look at a 50 gram regular and an 80 gram X. One is designated a high launch shaft, and the other one's designated a low launch shaft, which tells you that model has evolved significantly as the weight and flex have changed. The idea with this is it's a matched set of shafts that follow the same EI curve, and really you should get the same load profile from each one.
Yeah, it should feel the same. I think that would be a big thing for me that maybe I'll have to try as well, just having that feel throughout the bag, kind of similar as the driver. I think
I would love
that's
you
a
to
cool
try it.
Yeah, it's something
sure.
I've tried, but as you said, it's hard finding it to match up in other brands that it's going to feel the same.
Definitely. So last year I played Sim 2 Titanium, loved it.
Yeah,
was absolutely in love with that. I used it as a little mini driver. It was 13, it was the rocket head, 13 and a half. I had it turned down to 13 and a half. I had it turned down to 12.
Okay.
So it was aggressive.
Yeah, it's a rocket launcher.
Again, a bit of a crutch for kind of being too shallow and adding too much dynamic loft. I'm trying to make better swings. So I've went up to the 15-degree head this year and turned it back down to 13.5. But I do feel like when I see it at address, I see enough loft that it makes me want to get on top of it.
Right.
I never wanted to get on top of the Sim 2 because I couldn't. I would end up just hitting, worm burners along the floor. So, I love it. Love the feel. To me, the head profile seems a little bit bigger than what I had in the little rocket from last year, and it does feel a little bit more confidence inspiring.
Yeah, that's good. And then we go into the hybrid there, and again, matching shaft in the hybrid.
Yep. Awesome. So kind of, again, continuity, I think, is probably how I'd describe this. This is something that I had sent to me. I had no intentions of playing a hybrid this year because I had a 5 wood last year. And then I put this little Stealth Rescue. It's a 17-degree at neutral, and honestly fell in love with it. It hit the perfect number for me, which is 240 on the fly. And again, putting the hybrid version of the TPT 16 low in there, it was just, I literally felt like I was on autopilot with it. I can hit it high, can hit it low. It's just a really nice spot for me in the bag.